morning. Happy Friday. It's a washout in the DMV. Y'all hear that rain pouring down? Lord have mercy. It's a lot of water. Okay. Maverick gets upset because he just trying to figure out what time he gonna eat. I said, you gotta wait. Wait on Jesus. Okay? It's raining so hard. Good morning, happy Friday. Come on in. Smash the like button. I know one person that better drop down in here because you the one suggested that I go live. There you go, Plot. I was ready to talk about you like a dog because you the one told me to hit the live button. If nobody should be here, Plata should be in the building. What's up, Plata? Happy Friday. I was like, well, what's going on? Listen, I am aware that everybody wants Judge Shady Court attention. But like I said, I'm very busy. Okay, I got a lot. It was a polite request, right? And I happily oblige you. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, my baby. What's up, baby? You all right? Good morning. This is official check-in. Y'all come on in. Listen, I understand that it's a lot of everybody, it's a lot of people that want to rumble with the judge. You understand? I sat back and I start analyzing because people doing a lot of little, they doing a lot of slick shading up around here. You feel me? Yes, indeed. You're great. You had your coffee yet? Because I haven't had any. Yeah, they doing a lot of little sneak dissing. You know, they doing a lot of sneak dissing, opping up together and anything to get a rise out of the judge. But the judge don't care. Honestly, I do not care. I wish everybody the best, okay? Just stay away from the judge. Don't think about the judge. Leave the judge alone, okay? That's right. I am the GOAT, man. Wait, you know, I got to be careful because when you say the judge is the GOAT, man, I don't know if I'm ready for that title yet. See what I'm saying? Because these heifers can't handle it. See what I'm saying? We might have to get a title to somebody else, even though I know that I am the great and I'm the GOAT, you know, ask Clarissa Shields. But at the same time, a lot of people can't handle it. You see what I'm saying? So we might have to pick somebody else, Bam. But I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real up around here. Good morning. Happy Friday. Listen, I was around there, the Conscience TV. That's my nephew. He threw me under the bus up around there. Good morning, nephew. He was like, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let me tell you something. Judge always around. I watch everything. I'm always in your life. Sometimes I just don't drop down. Because see, sometimes the judge is so VIP. See what I'm saying? It disrupts the program. Whatever's going on, people lose their train of thought when Judge Shady come through. They lose their breath. They start stumbling over their words. So I have to be careful where I touch down at. Okay. You know, I have that effect. Listen, if you don't big yourself up, who else will? You think these hating heifers gonna big you up? You wait on it, plotter. They know the judgment. That's right. Well, guess what? I can read your entire lie back to you verbatim. Like, dang, where was she at? Don't worry about it. Judge here, see everything. Close your eyes and stand in the mirror, right? And say, Candyman 3 times. Candyman. Candyman. Yo, that movie scared the diddly daylights out of the judge growing up. That Candyman movie. Who remember that Candyman man? Man, that Candyman man was off the chain. He would appear out of nowhere. You know, I was traumatized over that movie. I really don't, and then he had a little hook on his hand. It was all too much to bear. Sort of like what I'm going through now, okay? A faceless stalker. Yes, indeed. I told my therapist that's where the PTSD come from that Candyman movie and anybody dress up in a costume. You understand what I'm saying? Happy Friday to y'all. Yes, indeed. I'm only here because Plotter asked me to go live. Thumbs up the video, please. Shout out to Conscious TV. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. That's my baby. Nephew threw me up under the bus. Say, where you been? Lord have mercy. He made sure I was up in there. Listen, let's be clear. Sometimes stuff be so good, I got to jump down and say what I got to say. See what I'm saying? Don't say no candy. You try to get me traumatized, Plotter. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But anyway, CTV, one thing about him, You can say what you want about Conscious TV. He stands on business up around there, okay? Everybody loves him. They love his commentary. They know that he is fair and impartial. He just don't have a one-way side where you got to think like CTV's narrative. Let's be clear up around here. All right. So he laid this story out. Like, I really wasn't aware of this. I had heard some rumblings and this, that, and the third. Some things that were going on with Yusef. Okay. Now currently Yusef is a content creator on the Ninjanet. I met him a couple of times. I don't know if it was through Frumpy Felon, Toxic Diamond, or was it through us one-on-one, but we all actually were on panel together. We've had some conversations together. And even when Toxic Diamond was in jail, Yusef did reach out to me. He's one of the content creators. I know she's around here running around with thousands of content creators that could give full craps about her. Let's be clear, because the day they put them clanks back on her, we're going to see how many goes and do what they supposed to do for the next bid, because it's a coming. You see what I'm saying? But Yusef was one of those people that I found to be cool, sort of like me. What you see is what you get. We was around there having the good old drinks and this, that, and the third. And then I hear that there's something going on in his personal life in reference to a minor. Some say it is a minor, not a minor. I haven't read transcripts. I was just over there on Conscious TV. I like the way that he put it together, not being nobody's friend. He stated the facts. Now, let's be clear. I stand with all victims as a mother, as a sister, and just a woman. I'm going to rock with standing on business as far as protecting children and this, that, and the third. But understand there are two sides to everything, okay? So you got to head up over to Conscious TV. If you're not familiar with Yusef, okay? He was really good friends with Toxic Diamond. So then I got word when I was around there on Station Head, all about the trees, made it known that unfortunately Yusef and Toxic were good friends, were really good friends. In fact, Yusef is one of the people that prayed for her, was very worried for her. And I can say this, he's one of the people that reached out through me to get to her large tail. Okay, let's talk about it. And then I was made aware of that True Diamond, as the felon that she is, I guess she done flipped on her ex-friend Yusef. And listen, people fall out every day. Let's be clear, this, that, and the third. But my thing, a felon, if nobody else would understand that the facts, let's be clear, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. See what I'm saying? What's up, Daisy? That's right. We're going to rock with the victims first. But there's two sides to every story. And up around there, it appears that whatever's going on in Yusef's personal life is very, very serious. It is not a thing to get up around here when you don't know the facts just to have content. Now, I'm aware there's a lot of bucketheads because they couldn't put a show together if you paid them. Let's be clear. All right. So they will infringe upon people's lives when something is so very serious. What I say to that is much respect to CTV for standing on business, stating the facts, and understanding that people simply are innocent until proven guilty. See, we got to get out of the business of throwing everybody under the bus while we had our own personal felon charges and all that kind of stuff. See, if we're going to talk about it, we got to talk about it, right? I, in no way, shape, form, and let's be clear, Dre, in case you in the bushes, all right? You make sure when you take this back, I stand with victims, but I also know how some folks get down when it's time to take you down and take you out. I know how these laws can get. That's why I pray that you stop doing so many interviews. Leave people on read. This is his life, okay? This is some serious ish that he must have a legal team to walk him through whatever it is. But one thing I can say, Yusef, you've started to take accountability or whatever. I've seen you, I guess in passing it on the Ninjanet or whatever, You're standing on business and you have a lot of empathy and you're aware that people are upset and this and that. But what I say to the people, we got to have the facts and we must let the court system, the good old judicial system, lay it out. Okay. Now, last time I checked, a bunch of these ex-felons, buckethead heifers that's using this boy's real world, real life against him. Let's be clear. We're going to talk about a thing. I can understand people reporting on it, but I can never understand people that have no idea what the hell they talking about. Not 1 ounce of law enforcement skills or law behind them. Yeah, we can go pick any elder person and say, you got any legal advice? No, they don't have no legal advice. Let's be clear. You know what they did. Just because you was of service doesn't make you an expert. Let's talk about it. But this shit goes to show you, people will take your most vulnerable times in your life and kick you when you down. So I say this to Toxic Diamond. I don't recall Yusef giving you that same energy when you was in that orange jumpsuit. Let's talk about it. Because ain't nothing true about you. Let's talk about it. That's my stance on it. I don't care who get mad, who don't like it. See, real recognize real. I would never try to destroy a black man. Okay? I always would protect any child. All right? Let's be clear. Let the facts play out in court. I pray that Yusef take this shit seriously and has lawyered up, all the way up, because I'm sure they would tell him anything you say around this good old ninja now can and will be used against you in a court of law. Yeah, that part. Yeah. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Daisy, the police have had evidence to decipher the truth. Doesn't mean they get it right. We see how that's going. Okay. There were 2 indictments and arrests. Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. But they forgot about at least 9 more co-conspirators, allegedly. You see what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. We have to get into business, especially us as people. Hey, don't y'all love races? So why destroy each other without the facts? See, this is a story that you can only report on after the outcome. Then you ask yourself, what do I got to do with this? And if you are a felon, you probably shouldn't touch it. Yeah, that part. I only work with facts, yeah? People wasn't there. This is this man's life. This is not no fly by night. You understand what I'm saying? And for folks to be over there actively teaming up, opting up for what? Okay? And I'm saying to myself, I'm disappointed in Toxic Diamond because my thing is like this. Me, you, and Yusef, we were going to do a huge show together. You see what I'm saying? Me, her, real, Yusef, all of us was on panel on one of my videos. That's still on this channel, I believe. I might have to unprivate it because I remember taking all her likeness from up around here. Okay? Yeah, they sick. And they will use people most vulnerable. Like I said, I stand with victims all day, every day. But let's be clear. I ain't no judge and I ain't no jury. And I'm talking about in the real world. I'm a hood judge. You feel me? Whatever's going on, I wish him the best. I hope he take it seriously. If he's guilty, let the court prove him guilty. And just like anybody else, you do the crime, you do the absolute time. He's no exception. Let's be clear up around him, man. This is crazy to me. This is really crazy. Happy Friday. What y'all got planned today? Yeah, they don't side. Yeah, they cover up in America. Yeah. And like I told y'all yesterday, some of these nations, they digging up stuff from those files. Let me tell you something. A lot of things have no statute of limitations. And see, this was a lot of people don't understand in this life, in certain crimes that you commit. Certain things will always be there waiting for you. And that's facts. I heard a man got given triples as a present on the island. Lord have mercy. Like I said, we are listening to some sick and demonic stuff that's going on. People have been turning a blind eye, obviously, for decades. So situations like this, man, this is real world. This is somebody's real life. It's a very touchy subject, okay? Because ultimately, all of us are protectors. But to be fair, he's saying that he's innocent. Okay. So let's stay clear. Let the facts play out. I'm gonna be watching, but I will go to CTV because he's fair. You know what I'm saying? He's fair. He's gonna be fair, respectful. The rest of these heifers and hoes just need a click, a subscribe, and a view. But they have yet to get up here and put their whole lives up. It's just crazy to me, man. It is really, really crazy. A Dutch banker came forward and made a statement saying he was invited. Child, they coming out of the woodwork. And I said, Lord, I have to decipher between crisis actors. See, I know the difference. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for real victims and I'm looking for crisis actors because at this point, somebody is distracting us from something. Are y'all not understanding this? This is crazy to me. Yes, we're going to get justice. Something bigger, baby. You understand? And whilst I'm here, the Wood family, y'all, it is just a message. Y'all hear what Prince Charles said, he's aware his brother was arrested, Andrew. It's crazy, man. And this is some I was talking to this one of our seniors yesterday. She had Miss Gladys. She had been about 82. When I tell you we had a good chat, Miss Gladys, she was like, I can't believe we seeing these times, baby. She's aware of everything. She was running everything y'all literally just said in this chat to me. So and then it hit me. I was like, dang, man. Our seniors, our elders, I said, y'all fought so hard. I apologize and everything automatic. She said, baby, ain't it your fault? I said, dang, man, they've been through so much. Civil war, bombings, fines, and this. Can't sit at this table. Can't sit at the colored table. Eat at the black table, white table. They've been through so much and I have to see this foolishness. It's almost as if the democracy has diminished, disappeared. Finito. That's the stuff that I'm on. Because that's the human in me. Granted, nobody else might not feel that way, but I'm sure Jesus would. That's what I wept for because for her to be that age and to regurgitate all this foolishness that is hard to imagine for us, okay? They're like, and there was no justice? That's what she was just like, wow. Yup, they're the grace, yup. This will be one of the biggest cases in the world, yup. And did y'all hear your president just released the files on aliens? What a distraction. I guarantee you they finally tell us that they captured Bigfoot. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. That's why I'm saying pick and choose your battles up around here. Some things ain't making sense, man. We got so much to worry about. And all people can do with hundreds and thousands and billions of free topics as a creative content creator, for God's sake. And nobody can seem to rain down on me and find something else to do. It's quite sad. This hood court, we know, pathetic and sad when we see it. Yes, indeed. Child, Trump, your president, right around election time after he done hoisted up, had the FBI and the DOJ while y'all up over here throwing people and exposing people up under the bus. He done went down there and raided each and every voting poll, subpoenaed different voting material. Let's be clear. I can't keep up with all this stuff, man. Who knows what's going to come out in them files after he ordered them released today? Oh, have mercy. Oh, Lord. Will Benji be exposed? Oh, have mercy. What are we being distracted from? Y'all better pay attention. And Naomi Campbell brought a boy to FC. What? And all of a sudden, I was surprised to see, actor Eric Dane died today at 53. My God. So young, rest in power. Wow. Lord have mercy. I done forgot what I wanted to say. Happy Friday anyway. I was forced to come live. You know, this court, if you need us to drop down or whatever, we need to do. Because we support. You know, we're getting a lot of support back and we appreciate it. You know, bigger content creators. All About the Trees got a Patreon, guys. I don't know what the link is, so I thought I'd pass that on. You know, you care to go up over there and get a Patreon. We support. Listen, I support everybody. Ain't got nothing to do with who ain't beefing, and I pray nobody takes it personal. But if they do, they have that right. Okay. I'm considering getting a Patreon. Right. Force now. What? Daisy, nothing would surprise me. You and me neither, Plotter. I'm expecting, and in fact, that once those files are released as of today, per President Trump, I'm expecting a whole alien community living somewhere, driving around in cars and coming out at night. Listen, anything to distract from those epic files, right? Well, the world is watching and they standing on business. They're looking for accountability. Happy Friday. I'm going to get out of here and do what I do best. Happy Friday to y'all. I'm going to grab my coffee, shit, shout, shave, you know. Listen, head over there so y'all can get the full and the real of what's going on. You welcome, babe. I hope that made you smile, big plotter. You ain't starting nothing later on, is you? Yeah. Thank you, Daisy, for everything you do. Listen, happy Friday. Um, you know, I'm just really excited about the future and I'm excited about what's to come in my life. You know, I'm one of those people that has never stopped reinventing myself, never stopped believing in myself. And I'm grateful. That's one of the things I will never stop doing. Right? Okay. Is there anything else I need to clear up before I get up around here? Oh, Dre, Lord have mercy. I had forgotten this yesterday. He was sitting up over there. You old enough to be my, you old enough to be my mom. Let me tell you something, Dre. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. I ain't your mama, okay? Cause see, if I was your mama, I would have beat you way more growing up. See, that's your entitled problem. You ain't had enough whoopings growing up. That's what the problem is. You should have been tackled. You see what I'm saying? Because you'd have respect right now for the black woman, for the black queen. You should have been tackled, put in a straight jacket, and threw out. Anything to get you. Stand on business, become the king you're supposed to be, not a little whiny wimp. Yes, indeed. Happy Friday. I got to get out of here. Because I don't want to get mad. What you say, Plotter? We're going to find out the judge from Venus. Yes, I am actually from Venus, though. Yes, I'm a Taurus bull, so you know we hangs out up in Venus. It's Dre. That's from Mars. All right, y'all, I'm out. Remember, shout out to all the replayers, all the haters that's hiding in the bushes. Those that's so pathetic will watch the judge incognito because you know you could never. Happy Friday to you, okay? Live, laugh, and love. And remember, never let anybody define who you are. All right? That's right. You egghead. Yes, indeed. I'm going to get me some eggs right now. Have a great Friday, y'all.